Hello everyone, Xeno What If here. Bring in part 5 of What If Izuku Yagi was 9 the Fox. Link down in description of the fanfiction this what if. Listen here YouTube. I do not own anything and this is not a scam. Aftermath. Hey Father Death, I'm flying home. Hey poor man, you're all alone. Hey old daddy, I know where I'm going. Father Death, don't cry anymore. Mama's there, underneath the floor. Brother Death, please mind the store. Old Auntie Death, don't hide your bones. Old Uncle Death, I hear your groans. Oh Sister Death, how sweet your moans. Oh children Deaths, go breathe your breaths. Sobbing breasts'll ease your deaths. Pain is gone, tears take the rest. Genius Death, your art is done. Lover Death, your body's gone. Father Death, I'm coming home. Guru Death, your words are true. Teacher Death, I do thank you for inspiring me to sing this blues. Buddha Death, I wake with you. Dharma Death, your mind is new. Sangha Death, we'll work it through. Suffering is what was born. Ignorance made me forlorn. Tearful truths I cannot scorn. Father Breath, once more farewell. Birth you gave was no thing ill. My heart is still, as time will tell. 9 Pa, we got 2 weeks off of school after the USJ happened. I saw the news and I almost broke down laughing from what happened. The great and powerful Katsumi was defeated without breaking a sweat. Right now me and my class are at school. Sensei know that we should be at home, but because of what happened, we didn't have time to finish our inventions and he give us day to work on our inventions so we can finish them. No one Pa. The brightly lit school workshop filled with the clattering of tools, the hum of machines, and the scent of burning metal. High-tech gadgets and half-finished inventions occupy every available surface. It's an eclectic mix of chaos and creativity. In the heart of the class, tucked away in a cozy corner, 9 was hard at work in his bustling workshop. His eyes sparkled with enthusiasm as he focused intently on a new invention that was spread out before him. 9, come on, come on. Just a little more power output. 9 muttered to himself, adjusting a delicate circuit board that was connected to a series of blinking LEDs. He had decided to create a device capable of enhancing the speed temporarily, a gift he hoped would come in handy during their next adventure. As he worked, the room around him buzzed with energy. Tornado Tech, a name he had given to his latest collection of gadgets, was piled high with contraptions ranging from speed boots to gravity-defying hoverboards. Each one was a blend of science and creativity, reflecting 9's unique perspective on technology and teamwork. Suddenly, a loud clang echoed through the workshop as a shelf loaded with parts teetered under the weight. 9. Whoa! 9 exclaimed, catching a stack of small engines just before they toppled over. 9. Gotta be more careful. With a sigh, he placed the engines back in their designated spots and turned his attention back to the glowing screen of his computer terminal. Data streamed across it, and he frowned slightly as he analyzed the readings. 9. I'll need to recalibrate the energy flow. He mused, grabbing a tiny screwdriver and tinkering with the power source. He used 2 of his metal tails to eat from his bento box. As he worked, the door swung open, and in walked one of his classmates. The boy's eyes widened at the sight of 9 surrounded by his inventions. Boy! Wow, 9. You've really outdone yourself this time. 9. Hey, check this out, 9 said, gesturing excitedly to a smaller wristwatch. 9. This is the Speed Sync watch. It can sync up to 3 people's speeds for a short burst. Just imagine the possibilities. 9 classmate curiosity piqued. Boy, that's amazing. You could help everyone keep up with speed heroes during those crazy high-speed chases. 9. Exactly. But I'll be going to give this inventions to firefighters and police officers. 9 replied, his voice brimming with excitement. Boy, but of course. What do you need me to do? 9 classmate eagerly asked, pulling out his on the energy output while he finished adjusting the firmware. 9 instructed, handing his classmate a few wires and connectors. The duo worked seamlessly together. Innovative flair, they quickly brought the Speed Sync watch to life. After what felt like mere minutes but in reality took hours, the device was finally ready. 9. Here goes nothing. 9 said, fastening the watch onto his wrist. 9. Are you ready? His classmate responded, a mix of excitement and nervousness bubbling inside him. With a deep breath and a nod, 9 pressed the activation button, and a vibrant glow enveloped them both. They felt a rush of energy course dashed out of the workshop, leaping into the sky, leaving a trail of shimmering light behind. As they soared through the air, laughter filled the space between them. "Boy, this is incredible," his classmate shouted, feeling the thrill of the wind rushing past them. "Boy, you did it, Nine." Nine grinned, his heart racing with joy. "Nine, and just think of all have with this." As they landed back in the workshop, both were exhilarated. It was moments like these, the thrill of innovation, the joy of collaboration, that reminded Nine why he loved being a part of the support course, even in a world where collided and heroes faced unimaginable challenges. Little did they know, their latest invention would soon lead to an adventure unlike any they had ever experienced before. As they around them, the future was bright, and the possibilities were endless. Meanwhile, Izumi, Katsumi, Momo and Mineta are on the hospital beds. Along with them, is Katsuki, who was sleeping, recovering from his gauntlet defect. "Mina, how do you guys feel?" Izumi, "I'm fine." Waving her casket arm, recovery girl said that in 2 to 3 days all like new. Katsumi, "Me too." Momo, "I'll be discharged today." Mineta, "Being in a full body casket lucky. I have to stay like this for the whole week." Eijiro, "What a week." Denki, "I agree. Not even a month since we started UA and we already got attacked by villains." Shoto, "Anything from your father, Izumi?" Izumi, "Number. Until now, he's recovering." Katsumi, "I swear that when I get my hands on that handman guy, I'll kill him." Hanta, "But how can this be? From what happened, that guy with hands on himself, knows where All Might wound was." Kyoka, "Are you saying that someone told him?" Suyu, "It's the most reasonable option. Someone must have told him." Toru, "But why would someone told him? And besides, all of us vowed to never reveal All Might's secret. And his friends also vowed." Mina, "Then we have to find out who." Katsumi, "I think I speak for everyone when I say we know who's the one who told them about Uncle Might's secret." Everyone looked at Katsumi, who was on the hospital bed. Momo, "You can't be serious, Katsumi. I mean Nine couldn't do it." Katsumi, "But he has." From everyone, Deku is the most suspicious from everyone. Izumi, "My brother can't be the traitor." "Did you forget about the deal, Katsumi?" Momo, I mean Nine agreed to the deal. In exchange of his place at UA, he won't be revealing All Might quirk. Why would he be do that if he already is at UA? Katsumi, "To distract us. Look at us. Deku specifically banned us from entering into his company hospital like he would have known that we'll be hurt. Look at All Might. Not even the number one hero isn't allowed inside." Tenya, "I hate to say it, but I agree with Katsumi." Both Izumi and Momo looked at Tenya with wide eyes. Tenya, "Ever since that day where Midoriya became Nine, everything changes. He beat Bakugo, he knows All Might quirk, which is a big secret." Sato, "And from his words back then, he wouldn't have hold back to attack me back. His tail was going along my spine." Eijiro, "It's Deku's fault. It has his name all over." Momo, "But it can't be because of the deal." Shoto, "What if Deku found a loophole?" Everyone looked at Shoto. Shoka, "What do you mean, brother?" Shoto, "The deal say that Deku can't tell anyone about All Might quirk for his place at UA. It said nothing about Deku doing it before he came to UA. Maybe that's how he got that fortune and he lied about being given by his deceased father." Izumi, "But it can't be." Shoto, "Izumi, we barely know anything Deku. He disappeared for 2 days back in the day, he came back, calling himself Nine, he has 7 metal tails and almost killed Bakugo if weren't for the principal at Aldera. And in those 10 months, all we know is that he was in America and created his company." Mina, "We need to expose Deku of his villainy." Izumi, "Are you idiots or something? You're jumping without proper proofs. Tell me this. If you're wrong, then my brother can easily press charges for false accusing. And UA will pay the price for approving to this." Katsumi, "And what if we're right?" Scene change. Nezu is watching the footage of USJ over and over again. He still couldn't tell how the villains would have known where they'll be. Worse, that Nomu they called appeared to be a walking corpse and it give All Might a run for his money. He still doesn't know how they know about All Might wound or where they find out where All Might will be at the moment. Nezu watched how Detective Naomasa interrogated the captured villains, but no avail. He asked Naomasa to interrogate 9 as well. Ever since he came to Ua, things changed for the worst. Toshinori and Inko angry at him. The same goes for 1A except for Yagi and Yaoyorozu. Bakugo twins gauntlets being defects. And recently All Might and 1A are banned from entering into his company hospital. Interrogation room. 9 sat at a chair. In front of him is Detective Naomasa. Naomasa, greetings 9 Midoriya. I'm Detective Naomasa and I'm going to ask you some questions. You have nothing against it? 9. No, not at all. Naomasa, let's begin. Is your name 9 Midoriya? 9. Raise an eyebrow. Are you sure you're a detective? Naomasa, why would you say this? 9. You're a detective and you don't know who you're interrogating. Naomasa, this is the procedure. Now, your name is 9 Midoriya. 9. Yes. Naomasa, was your name always 9 Midoriya? 9. Number. Before that, I had other name, but I changed it. Naomasa, was your entails always yellow? 9. Number. I used permanent DIY to change my hair color. Naomasa, where do you have the money that you used to build your company? 9. After I find out about my father, I learned that in his testament he give me all of his fortune, over $10 million. Naomasa, did you know anything about the USJ? 9. Only from what Sensei, news and what 1B told me about it. Naomasa, do you know those guys? He showed 9 3 photos. Tamura, Kurogiri, Nomu. 9. Number. Never saw them in my life. Naomasa, so, you don't have anything related to what happened at the USJ. 9. Number. Naomasa, 2 more things. How did you know about OFA quirk? 9. Let's just say that neither Toshinori nor Inko are good at keeping secrets. Naomasa, what do you mean? 9. I found them changing in their hero costumes in the living room when I was 10. Naomasa, one more thing. Do you know about All for One? 9. What's this? Some kind of champagne for volunteer at shelters. Naomasa, never mind that, you're free to go. 9. Thank you. And 9 leave. Naomasa also leave to Nezu office. Nezu, how was it? Naomasa, he's telling the truth. I didn't detect any lie from him. And you should consider yourself lucky Nezu that 9 isn't pressing charges for false accusations. Nezu, I thought he was guilty, but since your quirk is lie detector, then I'll go by your words. With 9, he arrived at his class and find out that he's the last one. He grabbed his belongings and decided to leave. 9 climbed the stairs to the exit. My theory is that in MHA the support course is at the bottom level since it's working with tools. He knew that Nezu was doing paperwork for what happened at the USJ, so 9 knew that Nezu wouldn't watch the cameras. He pulled his phones. 9. Computer, hack into the camera system and play on loop for almost 15 minutes. Computer, on it, Master 9. And computer played the cameras on loop, giving 9 enough time to pay a visit to Izumi, Katsumi and Katsuki. 9 arrived at the infirmary where he saw Izumi, Katsumi and Katsuki. All 3 were sleeping on their beds. 9. Look at you. So defenseless, so weak, so vulnerable. Anyone could came here and end you. 9 used 3 of his metal tails and pointed them at their faces, inches away from stabbing their faces. 9. But I won't do it. Because it will be the easy way out. None of you deserve it. And 9 leave them to sleep. Threatening. Seeing righteousness, how could one not bravely act? Relying on loyalty and filial piety to be a true man. Life and death, what does it matter after cultivating virtue? Only longing for the time when parents' hair turns white. 9 Pav. 2 weeks passed since the USJ. In the time being I was at home, me and my snowball were at the water park and at carnivals. Now I'm back in class and preparing myself for the sport festival. No 1 Pav. With Izumi. She's in her room. 2 days passed since she was discharged from the hospital. She was having problems with sleeping because every time she closes her eyes, she saw that Nomu. She couldn't shake it off the fact that her father almost got his ass beat. That Nomu packed a punch. But what bothered her the most was that the villains knew about her father wound. Only her friends, aunties, uncles, mother, some close friends of her father and her brother. From everyone, the most suspicious was 9. Even though he was interrogated and come clean, she still can't put it aside the fact that Nine might have connections with the villains. Another thing that bothered was why Nine didn't press charges on Nezu for false accusations. Katsuki was sued, but with her father's help, he got easily punished. With Nine, a high-tech part of 1H filled with gadgets, glowing screens, and chaotic piles of papers. The walls are lined with various inventions, and a large digital clock counts down in one corner. It's early morning, and soft blue light streams through the glass windows as class. The faint whirring of machinery fills the air as Nine stands at his cluttered workbench. Wearing his signature gloves and goggles pushed up on his forehead, he squints at a holographic display hovering above a blueprint for a new invention, a device designed to stabilize energy. Nine's fur slightly ruffled from a long night of tinkering, but his eyes gleam with determination. The class is a blend of creativity and chaos, with half-finished projects strewn about, a malfunctioning gadget that spits out sparks and scattered notes filled with theories about inventions. Nine thought, okay, let's see, if I adjust this flux capacitor here and calibrate the phase oscillator, I should be able to closer to the holographic interface, fingers dancing across the controls. As he inputs commands, the device begins to hum and glow, the energy swirling in captivating colors. Suddenly, his scraplet whizzes by, carrying a tray of tools and components. It buzzes cheerfully. Scraplet. Estimated time until completion, 4 hours, 13 minutes. Would you like to take a break? 9. Not now, buddy. Just a few more adjustments, and I promise we can recharge. I need this done before the next instability hits. Who knows what could happen if the countdown clock. You'll also like. The numbers tick steadily down, reminding him of the urgency pressing upon him. Sighing, he runs a hand through his fur. 9. Well, better get back to it. No one else can do this. As he continues working, he reflects on the journey that brought him to this point. The endured, all motivated him to rise up and to protect the ones like him who were misjudged by this society. He adjusts a few dials on the machine, and suddenly, a surge of energy pulls him back. Startled, he steadies himself, a grin breaking across his face. 9. That's new. If I can harness that energy. Just then, a flickering light catches his attention. It's a communication device pinging with an incoming message. 9 rushes to it, momentarily stepping away from his project. 9. Who could it be at this hour? The revealing a hologram of Toyotaro, his senpai who was fully healed. Toyotaro. Hey, 9. I just wanted to check in. How's the Inventions building going? 9. Almost there. Just had a breakthrough with the energy output. I think I can finally stabilize it for good. Toyotaro. That's awesome. Just remember to be careful. Those fluctuations can be unpredictable. 9. Yeah, you know me, always playing with fire. Hints of concern crosses his face as he watches Toyotaro. He wishes his friends could working alone out how to bring everyone together without risking overload. Maybe there's a way to sync our energies. Toyotaro. Sounds like the hologram fades. Leaving 9 alone once more under the humming lights of his lab. 9. Alright, 9, focus. You've got this to protect. As he tightens the last bolts and flicks the final switches, sparks fly. 9. Here goes nothing. With a final command, the machine roars to life, stabilizing a shimmering portal that hovers before him. 9's heart races with excitement and a hint of anxiety, knowing that this breakthrough could change everything. 9. Let's see where this leads. 9 then saw a trail of ants on the wall and he knew it that they were spying on him. 9 then changed the end of his metal tails into blow torches and burned the ants, leaving only one alive so it can tell them. With Nezu, he called Toshinori and Inko. Toshinori. Why did you call us, sir? Nezu. I believe I just figure it out. 9 Midoriya intention. Inko. What is it? Nezu. If 9 would have been in the hero course, then Aizawa would have been expelled him due to not having potential. Toshinori. He could do that. Eraserhead. As teachers, we are allowed to teach class however we want. Toshinori. Then all power loader need to do is expel him. Case closed. Nezu. That's not so simple. Inko. What do you mean? Nezu. If we expel him for no reason, then the media will do a research and what will they found out? Plus, being no longer a UA student, he'll have no problem to expose your quirk. Toshinori and Inko got quiet. Nezu, he's the best at his class and his inventions are flawless. Expel him for no reason will cause only problems. Toshinori, what if we frame him? Nezu, did you forgot about Naomasa? Toshinori, tch. Nezu, we can't stop him. Like he said, 9 is 6 steps ahead of us. 9 will use the sport festival to transfer himself to the hero course. Inko, then we have to make him not participate in the festival. Nezu, if we do that, then the media will think we are quirkists. We need to outsmart him, not outpower him. Toshinori, what if we remove the rule? Nezu, that rule is over a decade. Removing now will raise suspicious. Toshinori and Inko got quiet. There's nothing they can do to stop 9. Then Toshinori got an idea. The rules say that, if 9 didn't make it to the festival, then there's no problem to worry. He sent Izumi the message with his plan. With Izumi. Her and her friends are their favorite cafe, celebrating her discharge and the fact they're fine. Ochako, are you sure, Izumi? Izumi, yes, my brother didn't have anything to do with what happened to us. Mina, how can you be so sure? Momo, 9 was interrogated by a detective and the detective had a lie detector quirk. Suyu, maybe he lied to him. Ribbit. Izumi, to a lie detector quirk. I don't think so. Kyoka, that's something he'll do. Then Izumi phone vibrated. She took her phone from her pocket and saw her father messaged her. Izumi, guys, dad find out my brother plan. Sato, what's the plan? Izumi, remember what sensei told us? That he'll expel us in the first day. Shoka, yes, I remember it. Izumi showed them the message. Izumi, my brother would try to get into the hero course through the sport festival. Denki, how's that possible? Momo, they made that rule before we were born. Katsuki, that damn Deku think he's better than me. Eijiro, hold on, that rule only applies if he get to the festival. Katsumi, that's right, if we disqualified him, then there's no problem. Izumi, then it's decided. We need to broke his inventions so. Momo, have you not learned anything yet, Izumi? Do you want to end up like what happened to this idiot at Aldera? Point at Katsuki. Katsuki, what did you say, Ponytail? Momo, oh shut up, cry baby. If the staff from Aldera didn't stop 9, then you'll be dead right now. Shoto, that's not true, Momo. Deku doesn't have the balls. Momo, are you sure, Shoto? He hacked into the school system, beat Bakugo and blackmail Principal Nezu with Izumi, quirk. I speak for all of you, 9 wouldn't have hesitate to kill Bakugo. So, by all means. If you want to mess with him, then don't add me to it. And Momo got up and leave. Kyoka, Yaomomo. Kyoka tried to stop her, but no avail. Later, Katsuki was taking an alternate route home. He was going to an abandoned street. It was his and his friends' lackey place of hanging out. Now Katsuki was using his training. He felt weird now that some of his lackey died thanks to the chemist. Then Katsuki saw a figure on a building. It was like a boy with fox ears who was standing on top of the abandoned building. Katsuki know those fox ears everywhere. He climbed the stairs and saw 9 on top of the building. Katsuki, pretty building, huh? 9 turned and saw Katsuki. 9, sometimes it's good to admire the view. It's beautiful. Katsuki, perfect for a quirkless waste of space like you to jump. 9, boho, did Katsuki Bakugo is hating little old me. Katsuki, that's right, I hate you, Deku. You're just a waste of space compared to me. I'm better than you in every way and do everything. 9, except shut up. That does it. Katsuki was now seeing red. Katsuki, that's it, Deku. Die. He charged up his explosions and unleashed it at 9 point blank. Katsuki, hard breathing house, that Deku. 9, de verdad crees que tienes ventaja, idiota. No lo olvides, Chucho, yo soy un genio mientras que tú eres un chucho inútil que ladra. The smoke dispersed, revealing 9 fine, without any injury. 9, did you really think I'm dumb like you? I'm only a hologram. Katsuki then saw the floating small hexagon that project the hologram. 9, and by the way, idiot. You didn't notice the drone that was recording. Katsuki then widened his eyes and saw to his right, 15 meters away from him, a flying drone. 9. Mocking. Good job, Katsuki. What a nice way for you to show me my place. Katsuki, you tricked me. 9. I'm actually surprised that worked so well. Thanks for more evidence. Then the hologram stopped and the hexagon fall. The drone fly away. Katsuki couldn't believe it. He was played by none other than Deku. He roared in rage and stomped on the hologram hexagon device. The next day, 9 goes to Ua after saying goodbye to Eri by giving her a kiss on the forehead. Now 9 is going to his class. But on the way to his class, Eijiro was in his way. 9 knew that this was a blind spot where there were no cameras, meaning Eijiro wouldn't be in trouble. Eijiro, smirk. Where do you think you're going, Deku? 9. Deadpan face. I'm a student at this school. Where would I go other than my class? Eijiro, harden his fists. You're not going to apologize to Kota for killing his aunts. 9. Nope, I don't. I will. But quick question. Did you come with this plan or your boss, Katsuki Bakugo, came with it, dick slave? Eijiro, angry. What did you call me, Deku? 9. A dick slave. That's what you are, Eijiro Kirishima. You're just a slave to Katsuki dick. You always praise him no matter what he's doing. You'll never be your own person. You're pathetic. Eijiro, shut up. Take this. He charged at 9, but like everyone else, their heads are like their threats, empty. Nothing but a loud mouth. 9 easily evaded, activated his bracelet and punched Eijiro in the face, breaking his nose. Eijiro, you broke my nose. 9. Thanks for saying that, Captain Obvious. Eijiro angry took his tissues from his pocket and put it on his nose. Eijiro, this isn't over, Deku. And he leave. Time skip thanks to Kurumi. The reason for 2 pictures is because I don't know which one will be removed. 9 was working at his invention for the sport festival. When the door opened, is 9 Midoriya here? 9 turned and he saw who was at the door. It was another girl with a ponytail, but unlike orange hair like Itsuka Kendo from 1B who became good friend with her, this one has long black hair and onyx eyes. 9 expression changed to angry, but he changed back to his casual. 9. What do you want, Yaoyorozu? Momo, can we talk? 9. I'm busy. Go fuck yourself. Momo, please, it's important. 9 seeing he doesn't have a choice because she won't budge, he agreed to go with her. He signaled her to go to the rooftop. At the rooftop. The Ua rooftop was flat with no place to hide and 9 knows that she wouldn't try something where they're so high from the ground, and to make it sure, he activated his bracelet to cancel her quirk and anyone else from its radius. 9. What do you want? Momo took from her backpack an envelope and give it to 9. 9. What's this? Momo. It's a recommendation from Shiketsu High School along with a $100,000. My parents pulled some strings. They were being able to accept you even though you didn't were at their entrance exam. 9. Did you really think you could bribe me? Momo. It's not bribe. I want to save you. The others from my class. They'll try to destroy you. You can hate as much as you want, I'll take and I won't fight back, but I'll rather see you away from Ua, but fine than here but injured. 9. You don't seem to understand. You just want me away and pretend like nothing happened in these 10 years. 9 used his metal tails and destroyed the envelope and the money check and then he leave. Scene change. 9 returned and he saw that his classmates were already leaving to go to their house. He started to clean his work desktop when he heard another voice. Looks like someone's busy. 9 turned and he already hate doing it. At the door, there was another girl, this time with short ash blonde hair, wearing the same uniform and like her annoying brother, her eyes were crimson. 9. Yeah, I'm busy. So fuck off, Katsumi. I don't have time for your childish games. However, Katsumi didn't like how 9 talked to her. She walked inside the classroom. Katsumi, we need to talk. 9. I don't. Now get out. Katsumi didn't like how Deku talked to a superior like her. She walked towards him and grabbed him by the shoulder while her hand started to smoke. Katsumi, listen here, Deku. I'm going to cut shot. Get the fuck out from the sport festival. 9. I don't have time for your games, cunt. Now leave, I have better stuff to do than playing with the ones with too much chromosomes. 9 brushed her off and continued to pack his things. Katsumi, I'm serious Deku. Drop from the festival or I'll put you in the hospital. 9. Go ahead. Let's see how well UA will be after they found out that one of their students attacked the most successful CEO of the world. Plus, after an investigation, they'll find out what Toshinori did. Oh, how delightful will that be that the number one hero will be exposed of what he done. Besides cunt, we both know that it's gonna be you in the hospital. Don't forget, I grow up with you for 10 years. I know how your quirks work and I know all of your weaknesses. So, once again, fuck off bitch. Katsumi grit her teeth so hard, anytime they could break. She couldn't take it. She was superior in every way and couldn't take it from the ones like Deku. Him, a quirkless, a nobody, and yet he finds her threat empty. She charged her quirk in her hands. Katsumi, you fucking Deku. She launched like her brother, a right hook. 9. Sigh. 9 readed her like an opening book, evaded with ease, grabbed her arm and throw her on the floor. Katsumi hit the floor hard. Katsumi. Gah. Then 9 quickly immobilized her with 4 of his metal tails and quickly activated his bracelet. Katsumi tried to break free, but no avail. She tried her quirk, but nothing happened. Katsumi. Let me go, Deku. 9. You know, I just gotta say. That you might not have a lot of time to waste. So lose that long face. 9 used one of his free tail to grab a crowbar, making Katsumi to wide her eyes. 9. None of us are here to stay. So treat every day like it's a holiday. Until the day you slip away. Katsumi. Deku, drop the crowbar. This isn't funny. 9. Oh, it's not. When you and the others did this to me, you all laughed. But when the shoe it's on the other side, you don't laugh anymore. But you're right, I'm not going to use a crowbar. He dropped the crowbar. He turned his remaining 3 metal tails into. One tail turned into a saw blade and started to rotate. One tail turned into a blowtorch. And his last tail into a nail gun. Altigod 10096. 9 moved up Katsumi's sleeves. Katsumi. Deku, don't you dare. 9. Wrong answer. 9 moved the saw blade towards Katsumi's left arm. Katsumi wide her eyes. She tried to move, but when she did that, a nail was shot next to her head. 9. Don't move. This will be quick. The moment the saw made contact with Katsumi's skin, Katsumi screamed in pain. Katsumi. Fine. I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you the fuck alone. 9 stopped his saw and let go of Katsumi. She took her pack of tissue and put it on the wound. The wound wasn't severe. Only a small cut. Katsumi then saw 9 eyes. They were filled with hatred and it was directed towards her. She then saw her blood on his tail that still was a saw blade. She felt like he would just cut her whole hand, and if she was trying to escape, she would have a nail in her head. And this is part 5 of this what if. I hope you guys like it. Do not forget to leave a comment down below and subscribe to the channel.